All right, perfect.
All right, Taylor, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear y'all good. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. All right, we'll go ahead and get started for you. First question, Jonathan Marshall.
Hey, how's it going, Coach? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Jonathan. How you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. How do you feel as far as the safety? Do you feel like the NBA is doing enough when it comes to taking the extra precautions to keep you guys safe out there?
Yeah, I think the NBA's done an unbelievable job, for months now, trying to put this bubble in place. And, from the moment we stepped here, all the protocols we've had to follow from, orientation to obviously just getting released from quarantine to have our first practice. I think everything's gone really smoothly. Obviously, a lot of dialogue between the league office and Players Association, but also all the downloads that come to our team and our team personnel, front office, team security staff. There was numerous video sessions, even leading up to our arrival in Orlando about what to expect. I think that was really big. Obviously, we knew this was going to be a unique experience and, a new world for us that we were going to walk into. But knowing that, safety and health is the priority, and as much education as we had on the front end, I think everything's been going smoothly right now. And I know there's a lot of effort every single day to make sure that's the number one priority. And I know we'll probably hear it every single day, to the end of time. But knowing that that's a priority here, all the signage and all the personnel, definitely feel very safe.
Next question, Evan Barnes.
Taylor, Ja told us that you guys mainly focused on, just getting back on the court, getting into rhythm. How did that look for you guys, just getting that rhythm back on the court?
I thought today was a great first step. Obviously, we've had so much time away from each other. Everything up to this point has been individual based. Anything that was team based was on a virtual setting in Zoom. So being able to get on the court, we did a lot of vitamin work and group work, try to just kind of build up those connections. We've talked about that the last couple of weeks about regaining that chemistry. But, I got so much faith in this team and so much confidence in this team. It's unbelievable the energy that these guys came out with on day one. How excited they were. Constantly, everyone in the gym talking about continuing to push it and take our standard to another level, and knowing that it's going to be dependent on everyone in this travel party to get it done. So we balanced, a lot of court work with some great work with our performance team in our weight room and in our yoga session to make sure we're really taking care of our bodies. That's got to be a very big priority for us as we get ready, to hit the ground running with practices on a daily basis and scrimmage schedule and the game schedule. So I thought it was a great first day, the first of a foundation we're laying here, and, we'll just slowly keep adding, levels of work with this group. But knowing that our guys are really dialed in on what we're going to do every single day to put ourselves in the best position possible to go out there and succeed at the end of the day when games start up is a great focal point. And I'm glad they're embracing it.
Kyle Wells.
Hey, Coach. So just to kind of piggyback on that, I mean, at the 4 months away from the game, what are some specific challenges you and your staff are facing to get the guys ready and ramped up to game shape once again?
Kyle, I would say, there's obviously a lot of challenges when you've got time away from basketball, but I definitely, can't stress enough how much I want to credit our players and our staff, even during this time away, the amount of attention on their bodies, the partnership with our performance team and the execution of those plans during this hiatus. And then obviously when we've been able to work with our guys one-on-one, the last couple of weeks and even months, that's been huge. That dedication right there has really given us a base to work from. Obviously, to the previous question, really highlighting the importance of making team activities. The playing is going to be obviously very big over the next couple of weeks before we even start official scrimmage play. But we definitely know there's going to be challenges. There's constraints here with, how much time you can be on the court and all that. But, I've just got the faith in our staff, in our team, just really collectively working together to develop the best plan possible, making sure each individual player has what they need on and off the floor to be in the best position possible to go out there and succeed. And the same thing with the staff, the amount of time that we're going to spend over the next couple of weeks, really just building out this plan with our performance team to make sure that we've got the team, in the right places possible. So we're going to take it one day at a time. We've got a big plan that we're going to work for. We know things can always change in this business, but also in this bubble, things will pop up. We just got to be ready for, what the mood of the team and what the mood of the individual players are, and we'll be good to go.
All right, we have time for one more question. Peter Edmiston.
Hey, Taylor, how much does this resemble a training camp for you guys just in general in the way that you build up to it? And then does it change your approach knowing that, your first game out of the gate, I mean, you're taking on a playoff rival. There's no time to have any kind of, building up period. You've got to hit the ground running.
Yeah, Peter, I think we got to be very purposeful and efficient in our work. I obviously just talked about the amount of planning that we're going to put into it. But, even though we're going to be in a kind of new world down here, we want to stress as much as possible how we can create our routine as similar as possible we've been used to, get our guys in a comfort zone, in a confidence zone, so to speak. But, coming out even, this first day and doing some of the drill work, even though it wasn't a formal training camp type practice, gives me a lot of confidence to know that, compared to a training camp where you're installing so much and you're teaching kind of from, ground up, and we're not going to have to invest a whole lot of time there. We're going to be able to kind of pick up where we left off. It's great to hear the guys, even without us coaches having to talk about specific things, how they're picking up things that, we were already doing it over the first part of the season. So then when we get in, there is going to be some teaching and just kind of reminders, but probably quicker review. And then we can jump right into the more, important things of just getting the repetition, the playing down. And that's kind of the focus and how we're kind of building this model. So a little combination of training camp, but probably not full-fledged, because a lot of confidence in what these guys are retaining and able to pick up even on day one.
All right, Coach. Thanks for joining us today.
Great. Thanks, everyone. I'll see you all tomorrow.